Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all...
Thanks, Coach. Well, both teams were hoping the rain would vacate the Green Bay area by kick, but alas, it's still falling pretty steadily in and around Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready, black 22. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
On first down, it's Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Taylor. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Taylor, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Set, ready. 59 to 1. Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Haskins on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end, right. Four there.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Let's go now. Time to end it. Hey. Slam. What? Go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
And the shuffle pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Groscup.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Even. Check 13. Easy.
Throwing, Winston. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, New York.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, he completes it to Evans. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Taylor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Winston. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike, ready? Blue ready. You better bring. Green, triple team. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, Winston. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 36 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready? Ready? 50's the line. Here we go. Begin. Green. Rush in.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
22. Check 99. Check 99. Shift. Go.
Kamara. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Set the tone, defense.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. To return is Taylor. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Yeah, come on, you run it. I got you, son.
Toss play, Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Hurry up. 50. Mike 50. Come on. Check nickel. Bang.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Hey, switch Switch gears.
They run. It's Kamara. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Let's go. Check 37.
Winston. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Giants, 1st down.
Winston now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double wait. He's coming. Double up. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Wait. Easy.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jameis now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, black 25. 10 like 10. All day, just like that. Follow. Johnny.
To the air again with Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
Ready? Black, what's that? 10 by 10. All day, every day, any day. Hey, stop. Okay. Easy. Go now.
Winston now to throw on first down. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Sanders' kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this. Run a big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Keep playing hard.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Haskins. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Stay with your man. Easy. Ringo. Check.
They'll run here with Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
46-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Now Winston. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check. Easy. Check. Press down. Easy.
They run with Taylor. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 39-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Winston. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Ready? Blue way. Here we go. Even. I'm coming. Easy. Check 31.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. Oh, the spin. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Check 26. Green, double thing. Check 24. Easy.
It's Eckler again. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working out of the gun, Winston. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Alvin Kamara, 76 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guy's playing it, are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Winston now. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8
How's
ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
4th down. Here's Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
They've got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Hang on. We take a wing call. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike. Easy. 10's the Mike. 10's the Mike. Down to lose one.
To throw, Winston. It's caught here by Adams. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first and 10, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Hey, you want to get tired of seeing me. Mike, I'm good.
Jameis now on first down. Over the middle to Evans. A gain of 6 there on first. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Ready? Black 25. Mike 50. Stop your body. White. Mike 50. Check back. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Winston. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That's it. Big hit.
Down at the 6-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
Watch twitch.
Now a give, right side. It's Taylor, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
6-man. Check curls. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston from the gun on third down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Switch. Watch out.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Big hold to the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Not today. Right there, 54.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Taylor now returning it. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 10. Mike 10, Mike 10. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Easy. Hey, follow. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Here's Winston. And Adams has it complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
5 on the 50.
Now Winston. Evans has it left side. And he's brought down after a very nice game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have